everyone, how are you? Welcome back. So I have a package that I was giving a little teaser video on any of my social media accounts. So this package is from Darcy Olin from Nail Innovations. She is the US distributor for Magic Gel, which is a Canadian gel company. Darcy was nice enough to send me a couple little goodies in this package, so I'm going to open it up finally and let's see what she sent me. Let's turn the camera and open it up and see what she sent me. I kind of already opened this because I was slightly impatient and I really wanted to see what she sent me. So I have a little thank you card over here. I also have this over here. So she is going to be at Nail Tech event of the Smokies, so go check that out if you've never been there before. I absolutely love going. I also received this in here, so this little like how-to guide step by step. I want to point out like two things that's in here that I actually really love. This right here, so Magic Gel has all of this already like written down for us, that way we know the viscosity of their products, the heat level, meaning like your heat spike, the rigid or flexibility, and the self-leveling. So I freaking love this. And another thing, I've never seen a company include this in any single one of their like packets like this, which is the cost per service. And this is the US dollars for the cost per service. But I absolutely freaking love those two little things, and I just wanted to point that out. Okay, so let's see what I got. Okay. So I have diamond fiber. I have the free Acrygel Trial Kit, which includes a silicone thin base, Acrygel Elegance, Acrygel Cream Puff, and the Tackless Hyper Shine. So I can't wait. And I also got a MLaq in the color Melon Cocktail. So let's actually open the MLaq first. Looks like a nice full orange color. So let's, definitely is orange. It's a little bit lighter than what it shows in here. This is a nice color. You can even use this now for fall. If someone wants like a nice bright fall color. Oh, but you can use this in like an ombre. Oh, that would be nice. Okay, let's see how this, let's swatch this out. We have too much on the brush. Okay. It's a nice, it goes on really nice and thin. You can tell I have a tiny bit of shading right over there, but once we go in for the second coat, we'll get to see what it really looks like with two coats. I'm gonna give this a cure. How this looks. That fills in really nice. So it still has, in my opinion, it still is a tiny bit like, let that self-level out a little bit. Okay. Let's see what it looks like when we turn over. So after two coats, it does have a nice coverage. And I know my phone is probably going to show more like pumpkin orange. This is a nice color, like even for fall now, spring, summer, it's a really nice color. The bottle has a nice weight to it and it's not uncomfortable. Like sometimes you get a gel polish bottle and when you're holding it and you're trying to work with your clients, sometimes the bottle is slightly awkward to hold in your hand like this, but the bottle, it's not an awkwardly shaped bottle. That's what I'm trying to get at. It fits nice in the palm of my hand when I would be trying to work on clients. While that is curing, next I'm going to open the diamond fiber. So this is a sculpting builder, clear with a blue tint. That is really, can you see how crystal clear that is? Sniff test. Smells pretty good. Smells good to my nose. Smells good to my nose. Let me get a brush real quick. Okay. Okay. See, this is nice and clear. I want to say this is more of like a medium thick viscosity. But can you really see how crystal clear that is? I want to swatch this out, even though this is a clear gel. Let me get a swatch stick because I want to see how this like moves and floats around and everything. I know this is going to be hard to see because I'm going to use this on a full coverage tip, but I want to see how this like self-levels and moves. Can you see? I don't know if you can see, like it's staying in place. I know it's hard to see because it's crystal clear right now. That is a really nice crystal clear gel, and it doesn't have a lot of bubbles. There's very little bubbles. That is one thing with gel that any beginner nail tech will have a problem with, is bubbles in the gel. But I mean, I know the light line is a little off, and I'm doing that on purpose so you can see where it is. But man, this gel is really, really crystal clear. I would have to move my like line of light. So if you see right over here, see how that line isn't perfect, but when I turn it, the line like smoothed out a tiny bit. And it's this line right over here. It's from my light. It's called your line of light. So you can see how it's, by letting it sit, it is smoothing out. And there is maybe a tiny little imperfection there. And that, from when I moved around the nail, from when you first start, this line is now almost really nice, now almost smooth. That is probably some of the clearest bubble-free gel I think I've ever seen. Okay, so let me open the little Acrygel Trial Kit now. On to the last package. This is the Acrygel Free Trial Kit, and I've never, to be honest, I've never used Acrygel before, so this is why I really was excited when I heard Magic Gel has Acrygel, because I wanted to give this a try, especially being that, you know, Darcy's not that far away from me. She's in upstate New York and I'm in New Jersey. Definitely want to give this a try. Okay. So it has this little pamphlet. Has a little bit of instructions. I love when any company gives like little instruction pamphlets like this. Look at the bottles. They're tiny and cute. Look at these. It's the little things that count. Okay. So this is the Tackless Hyper Shine Top Coat. It's just as crystal clear as the diamond fiber. It is I want to say a thin viscosity, but not insanely thin. Let's see how it is with the sniff test. Not bad at all. Okay, now this is the one where Darcy, when we were talking, we weren't sure about, because this is the silicone thin base. So we weren't sure if this would pass my sniff test and how I would react from this, but let me open it up and give it a smell. I'll tell you in like 2 seconds. This is nice. This is really thin. So this is a, you know, considering this is a base. It does have a little bit of an odor, but it's not, I've smelled products that were worse with odor than the silicone thin base. So I don't see me having a problem, but I really have to work with it to see, and you know, have it open closer to me while I'm working to see how I would react. Let's open the 2 little Acrygel containers. So let's do Cream Puff, which I'm guessing by the name of it, it's going to be white. Oh no, it's a pink. I was thinking white. It's a nice pink. Now it's not like, it almost looks like a little like peach baby pink, and it has a little lip on the inside, so when you're picking it up, you know, you could wipe your brush off on the inside. That is nice to know. I've never used an Acrygel, so I don't know if I would need a slip solution with this. So I'm going to take my swatch stick and I'm going to swatch this on the inside so I can really play with this. This is a thick viscosity. And if you're not used to a thick viscosity gel, then this might, like, you know, so don't pick up from there. Now, you can tell when I picked up from the pot. Okay, let me bring this, let me wipe this back in here. Now, I'm gonna, hold on a second. I just noticed this as I put this away. Now, I'm playing around with this, and you can see it is self-leveling the tiniest bit. You can tell right over here in this area. It is self-leveling slow. I want to see what they say in their guide over here. Okay, so in their book, now it does say that Acrygel does have a little, does self-level. So this self-levels, in my opinion, this self-levels the tiniest bit, but it self-levels nice. So I'm going to take a little bit more out. Yeah, they say this is not their thickest viscosity, but I want to say it is a thick viscosity. It does self-level, which is nice. I think I might like this. But this is just one coat that I'm putting on this swatch stick. I'm going to play around with it before I put this in the lamp. I like the color. This is not quite, in my opinion, like a baby pink. This, to me, is more like a baby peach. Or like a light peach color. Which, I kind of am digging this right now. Let's look at the other side. So you can see with one coat, this is one coat. The only part that I have a little bit of shadowing is right here in this corner. Otherwise, that leveled out. And that worked really nicely. So I'm going to put this in the lamp and give this a cure. Last one I have is called Elegance. So let's open this up and see what color we had. It is another pink. This is gonna slightly darker than Cream Puff. So let's compare the two of them next to each other. So you have Cream Puff on the left and you have Elegance on the right. So this is a nice darker... This is a nice darker pink, so when I swatch it out, we'll see what they look like next to each other. But I will say, so far, I like how this self-levels. I don't think I've seen an Acrygel, like, have a tiny bit of self-leveling to it. So that's what it looks like with the one coat. I worked it out so I didn't have any shadowing, and that is a really nice color. So let's put this in the lamp and give it a cure. When everything is cured, I'm going to go in with the Tactless Hyper Shine top coat, and I want to top coat the underside of these, and I want to see how, let's see how nice and shiny this is going to be. Let's see how this top coat is. Top coat goes on nice. You can see, I don't know if you can see it, but I can see it self-level in here. Okay, so that goes on really nice. These bottles here, I want to point one thing out. So on the side over here where it says the name, if you can see this, when it says UV and LED, it gives the time underneath here, and even the little sample bottles, it still has, so you know how long to cure. I like the fact that these are written right on the bottle, so that way you know how long to cure each one of these. This is still the diamond fiber from before that I never cured, and it is still really nice, and it self-leveled really nice. And I completely forgot to cure this, but let's throw this in the lamp real quick and see how it cures. So this is everything all swatched out. So if you have any clients that want like glass snails, something like the diamond fiber would really be good. And you can see there's barely any bubbles in this gel, which, as we know, when we're working with gel and we get bubbles, that's one thing that we're not a fan of. You have 2 coats of the MLaq in the Melon cocktail, as well as the 2 Acrygel. You have Cream Puff and Elegance. Both of these pinks are really nice. I find that the cream puff has a slightly more peach tone to it, but both of these colors are really nice. So for my first time with Magic Gel, I really love the products. I can't wait to try out more, especially in the Acrygel, because I've never played around with Acrygel before. So I kind of want to get more of the Acrygel and definitely more of the MLaq. Definitely more of that. Like my little review video. If you have any questions, as usual, let me know in the comments below, and everything I use will be in the description. Talk to you later. Bye.